Growing up in Africa looks a little different than it does growing up around here. See, in South Africa, our homes are surrounded with walls. And those walls are usually covered with barbed wire and electric fences. And so from a pretty young age, I became pretty good at building walls. The problem with building walls is that if you're not careful, you can become a prisoner inside your own walls. So when I was 18, I took a couple bags, I packed up and I left my homeland and my family, and I flew halfway across the world to America. Start a new life for myself and hopefully my family one day. And that's where I became a pro at building walls. See, I used all these walls to hide my imperfections with accolades and achievements. And I'm sure you've heard the saying, when it rains, it pours. I've always felt like when it rained in my life that it stormed. And the more it rained, the more walls I built. And then one day about 3 years ago, Scott asked me if I'd leave my career and everything I'd worked so hard for to join his team here at Orchard Hills. And that was the first time Jesus broke down a wall in my life. And then shortly after that, this perfect little man named Jake was brought into my life. And again, Jesus started breaking walls. And 2 years later, I took this short walk. It's called the Walk to Emmaus. And that's where Jesus came in like a wrecking ball. And he broke through all my walls. See, I was busy experiencing all that rain and all those storms. I never ever took time to appreciate the rainbows that followed. And God gives us those awesome storms because they make brighter rainbows. And so if everything you rely on is taken away from you, and you're standing in front of God and you have to define yourself, do you know what you would say? Now that Jesus has changed my life, I do.